Now, lastly, we're going to go over the composition of functions. Now listen carefully because this can get confusing. So, when f and g are functions, you have a composite function. So what you read it as is f of g of x. So, when you're given f of x, you have 2x minus 5. When you're given g of x, you have x to the second minus 3. So you're trying to find f of g of x and the domain as well. So what you're going to do is put them all together. Substitute where you see f, where you see g. Put those equations that I just gave you into those. So that would give you f x to the second minus 13, minus 3, equals 2 times x to the second minus 3 minus 5, which gives you 2x to the second minus 11. It sounds very complicated, but once you plug it in yourself, it is actually very easy. So, since the g of x and the f of g of x is 2x to the second minus 11, the domain is all real numbers, which meaning that as a composite function, it was once again all real numbers, which if you practice, which is key, using composition of functions, so it'll be easier for you. So once again, when you give in your f of x and you give in your g of x, you do f of g of x. So you basically just put your f, your g, and your f, and you solve it. I know that sounds crazy, but that's really as simple as it is. Versus where you have the decomposition of functions, which is something completely different. To decompose a function means when you're finding two functions that will make up the given function already. So when you have f of x and g of x, you're trying to find when f of g of x equals h of x. So they're going to give you h of x. So your h of x is 3x plus 1 to the fourth power. So when you're given that, you can see that the function in the parentheses would give you 3x plus 1. So since those terms are already raised to the first power, all you need is x to the fourth power to make the given function. Remember, the given function is the h of x, which is 3x plus 1 to the fourth power. So when you have g of x, 3x plus 1, and f of x, which is x to the fourth, and you combine those two, that gives you 3x plus 1 to the fourth power. Then you're done, because remember, when you're trying to do the decomposition of functions, you are trying to find two functions, when put together, give you your given functions. So that's what we did. We had one function, 3x plus 1, plus another function, x to the fourth, combined gave you the given function, which is 3x plus 1 to the fourth power. And then you're done.